In the beginning of this story we are shown some robbers who all are sitting in a room. They also have a bag containing the stolen goods. Only then his companion comes there is panic on his face. Everyone gets scared seeing him, and before they can understand anything, Mr. Long comes from behind. Mr. Long kills all the robbers here and takes their looted money with him and leaves the place. Long is a very dreaded killer. The gang he works for is a very dangerous gang. He is very honest to his boss for his gang, that's why he takes the money and goes to his boss. His boss says that you have to go to Hong Kong City of Japan, where you have to kill a gangster. He reaches Hong Kong with his passport. He learns from her that he is in a gangster bar. He tries to kill the gangster, but the gangster has already become suspicious. That's why his life is saved. Here the gangsters catch Long and beat him very badly. They also take his passport, and now the gangsters' men are about to kill Long. But only then the gang Sarah, whose name is Kanji, would have attacked his people at the same time. Long gets his chance and runs away into the fields. At the same time, Kenji also manages to escape. The gangsters' men chase the two, but Long manages to dodge them and escape. He falls asleep near a house as he is badly injured. When morning comes, a small innocent child named June comes to him. June, seeing this condition of Long, brings him some things so that he can heal his wounds. Along with this, there is also some food to eat, but now Long looks around. He goes to the dilapidated house where he prepares to cook some food for himself as he is extremely hungry. June can speak her language as June's mom is also from Taiwan, where Long is from. Then when June's mother comes here, she calls him to her and gives some money and tells her to bring my things. In fact, June's mom takes the drug money to a man who gives her some drugs. Long is watching everything from a distance. He gets suspicious, that's why he follows them. June goes home and gives drugs to his mom, after which she consumes those things and gets very intoxicated. Long arrives just in time. Long is heartbroken to see that his mom doesn't take care of her child, but instead orders drugs for him. That's why he immerses his head in water so that he comes out of intoxication. Also takes his drugs. June's mom faints. When he comes to his senses, he is tied up by Long. Long leaves from here. Long remembered his childhood today, that his mom was also addicted to drugs, and in June he must have seen his childhood. Long sees a truck on the side of the road with a mobile inside. He secretly picks up the mobile and calls a friend in Japan. He says, "I need some money," and she says, "I don't have any money." Long then returns to the same dilapidated house, where once again he cooks for himself. Just then a man named Harry comes there. He tastes her food. Harry likes his food very much. He takes Long with him to his house and says that you cook for me, and now after cooking food, Harry, Long and June all three sit outside the house and eat food. Then Harry's neighbors come there. They say that we smelled a wonderful smell of food coming from your house. He would also taste that food. They love to eat. Neighbors used to say that there is going to be a party in our house soon. I want to cook Clove in it. Clove also agrees to her. Soon the day arrives when Long goes to Harry's neighbor's house to cook for their guests. He cooks a variety of food which is liked by all the guests. Everyone says that you should start eating. You cook very well. Here everyone learns that he has come from Taiwan. He doesn't have money. Want to help everyone. That's why everyone gives him something or the other. Long returns with all the belongings. June sees that his mom is better now. The next morning, Long and June don't know what to do with the luggage, but Harry, his neighbors, arrives to help Long fix up his dilapidated house so he can live here. Also make cards for him and say that you should start your work at a particular place. Long agrees. He thinks he will start noodles business. He prepares the noodles and puts down his card with June. Where many people come to eat noodles, Harry and his neighbors also come to see and are very happy that everyone is liking the noodles. After all the noodles are sold, he comes back home once again. June's mom realizes that her son needs her. That's why he remembers his old days, when she was not addicted to drugs. She had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend is none other than Sanjia, who works for the gangster who saved Long's life, and the two of them date each other. Soon Jun's mom becomes pregnant, and when the gangster comes to know about this, he kills Kaiji very badly while he also takes Jun's mom to the hospital so that he can get her aborted, and before Jun gets that done, mom runs away from there and stays in hiding until Jun is born. After Jun's birth, she once again needs money. That's why she falls into wrongdoings, where a man gives her drugs for the first time. Slowly he gets used to those things. He could not get out of this till date, but even today his son Jun is most important for him. The same Long is shown whose noodles work has become very famous. Many people come to eat his noodles. But Long wants to collect the money and go back to Taiwan as soon as possible, while on the other hand, Harry is shown when Joe takes part in a competition nearby, and Long and Jun also come to watch the competition. Where in the competition, Harry and his friends get the third position, in which they get a ticket to hang out of which 3 tickets are given to Long, Jun and Jun's mom so that they can also go out. Long is completely confused after coming home. Should he go out with Jun and his mom or not, because he has a flight to Taiwan and now he has so much money that he can go back to Taiwan, but if he goes for a trip he will run out of money. After a lot of thinking, he decides that he will go for a walk with Jun and her mom. The next day he sets out on his journey, where he reaches a place and makes pottery. It is here that Long realizes that he has just found a family. He is enjoying this new life a lot, eating food together which he always needed. Also Jun is very happy. They come back after doing the whole journey, where many gifts have been brought for Harry and all his companions. It's night when he drops Jun and his mom outside the house. Jun's mom tells Long that I don't know how to thank you. Because of you my son got happiness. I was able to come out of my nerves, and now the next day Long Jun is taken to an academy where baseball is taught, because it has always been Jun's dream to play baseball for his country. After a few weeks of practice, Jun has a match. That's why his mom invites everyone. The next morning, as Long and Jun are leaving to set up their shop, Jun's mom sees a man standing outside in front of the car. This is the same man who got Jun's mom addicted to drugs. This is very dangerous. That's why Jun's mom tells Jun and Long that today they have to start the car for their business, first go to visit the temple. She says this so that the man does not harm them both. Long can understand, seeing the expression of Jun's mom, that something is wrong. Jun's mom has run away to her house in fear, but when she comes home, the same black-shirt man who first drugged her follows her to her house and says that once again you have to come to me, because I don't want you to go away from my life, and if you don't listen to me, I will kill your son and Long. You don't know that people of my gang are looking for Long, when in fact he is the man of the same gangster. The gangster whom Long had come here to kill. And now, in order to save her son and Long's life, Jun Ki mom has to obey him. Its name is Sakata. He drugs Jun's mom. He also coerces her and then goes to Sakata Long. He watches very carefully where he eats his noodles and calls someone when he leaves his shop. Long becomes suspicious of her. That's why quickly goes home with Jun, wherein he sees that Jun's mom is no more in this world, as she did not want to live such a life. Seeing this he feels very sad, and now Sakata gangster and many of his people come here. Joe Hi Harry catches up with all the friends, then Jun and Long come in front, and now Long's eyes are angry. That's why he kills all the gangsters there. Seeing this, Harry and everyone get shocked, because they thought that there is an innocent gentleman who speaks very little. But his new appearance surprises everyone, and Long decides to go back to Taiwan forever, as he believes that he is the reason for Jun's Wax's death. He soon returns to Taiwan, where he approaches his boss at the restaurant to get him a new job. Only then he looks out of the restaurant where Harry, June, and many other people are there. Everyone who knew him has come from Japan to see him. When he goes out, June is very happy to see him, hugs him. In fact, Gar also loves June very much. After living with June for so long, he treats June like his own son, and now June has also decided that he will stay with Long. Long also decides to give up his evil deeds and raise June. That's why he would leave his boss's work. We are then shown Long and June living together as June prepares to go to school, as Long does not want June to do the same childhood as he did with this happy ending. The story of the film itself ends here. Hope you have liked this story.